Hey y'all, happy Tuesday and welcome to Cleaning Life with Kia. Thank you all so much for being here. Um, this is I'm here the first and third Tuesdays of every month. So this is the first Tuesday of August. So happy August, everyone. And I hope the month has been good to you so far. I hope the day has been good to you as well. So just thank you for being here, whether you're here live or you catch the replay. I just appreciate the support so much. So, thank you again. So, as always, I'm Kia Smith, and I am the founder and owner of Help Now. It is a small cleaning, decluttering, organizing, home management business that's based here in the Tulsa, Oklahoma area and surrounding areas. And we're just here to, well, I'm using the business as a platform to be here just to give tips, talk about cleaning, talk about life as it pertains to cleaning and everything that happens in between. You have a family and you just have life going on. So taking care of your home and managing your home is just a never ending job. So we all need support in different ways. And this is something that I love and I've been doing for a while. So I just like to share and just pass it, pass the knowledge along. Um, as far as my business is concerned, if you haven't tapped in before, our mission is to help our clients manage their home and organize parts of their lives that matter the most by bringing families and communities together through complete household management. We have a passion to help heal and nourish our clients through life when they need help now or later. So that is our mission. That's why I'm here. That's why we're here. So, not to tarry, just like I said with the introduction, sometimes I talk about tips. So I haven't done that in a while. Life has been busy. So, last few weeks I've just kind of been catching up on things and talking about some other things, but I thought it would be a good time to just stop and go over some tips, tricks, hacks, and products as it pertains to your home cleaning or just home management in general. And so before I start, I just want y'all to know that I have not researched like all the products and equipment and all the hacks on the planet. I haven't. Like I'm just one person. So what I'm going to share tonight really is just a snippet because there are so many other products and tactics that we could use. Like this thing could just go on and on and on. So many things that I haven't learned that I'm still learning, and a lot of things that I have learned over the years. So um, tonight is just hacks for those people that um you just want to be in your house, you want to grab certain products. A lot of times people have issues with like what products to use and what they're used for and what you should keep in your home. So these are just some products that I feel are just good things to just have around to maintain your home, or just few hacks and products just to clean, whether you're deep cleaning, general cleaning, or whatever. So I'm not gonna tarry because I think I have enough to last the whole time, and I want to have enough time to go into detail. So the first thing that I would like to suggest, I think this is just good before you start anything, whether you're cleaning, whether you're going to work, engaging with your children or your loved ones, your spouse. Um, it's just living in gratitude. Um, I know a lot of times people, when they figure out like what I do, what my passion is, again, like I've stated before, I work a 9 to 5 as well. And then I also have my business and I'm hoping to transition into that full time. I'm working on some things, but you know, before I do anything, it's always about gratitude, having gratitude, being able to do the things uh, that you want to do, having people around. Your circumstances could definitely be worse, yada, yada, yada. But it's just a good tip to like live in gratitude. And gratitude is a choice to focus on when you are feeling stressed, discouraged, lonely, abandoned, and worried. Gratitude is a game changer. So, um, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be here. I'm grateful for having the knowledge and knowing because people like truly need help and you just don't know who. So this is just a great way to just reach people. So I'm just grateful always to just be here. Uh, so even before I start like any of this, like I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful for the podcast, my engineer behind the scenes. I'm grateful for the people who support me here and in other places and spaces. So I just feel like blessings come from gratitude. So even with this podcast tonight, I know something good is going to come out of it. So that's the first thing. Okay. Number two, to-do lists. To-do lists are a great way to get stuff done and hold yourself accountable. So I'm 44 and I'm like old school. I prefer actual like pen and pad. I know a lot of people they make notes um on their phone and all that. I don't do that. Like I don't fumble with my phone like that. I take pictures, check my emails, make calls and texts. That's pretty much it. Um but I love a good tangible to-do list. Um Write down things that you need to get accomplished. It may not even be something in the near future. You may know that you can't get to certain tasks until the weekend. It may be Monday. But if you have it written down, it's just good to visualize the things and the tasks that you need to get done. It's good to use lists when you're going to the grocery store. Um, you can make sure that you get what you need. You're not making bogus trips to the store that you don't need, double trips. You don't have to buy duplicate products. To-do list, pen and paper, it is really good if you're trying to sustain a certain type of balance in your home so far as your cleaning and certain chores, getting done in your space. Number three, don't have stuff everywhere. Designate a place for each thing. Um, if it doesn't have a home, like, do you really need it? Like, everything in your home should have a specific place. It should be contained in some way and it should have a home. If you can't find a space for it and it doesn't have a home, I'm sorry, do you really need it? And if not, then you need to like make other decisions. And I'm just saying that because that's how like your house begins to get cluttered. When things don't have a place, then they just start to like grow everywhere. So, that's just a good tip to have when you're trying to keep your house, running smooth in a certain, whatever direction you're trying to take it in. Okay. And those are just kind of some to-dos as a matter of fact. So, and I'm always so random. And I tell, well, if you've ever watched this or watched the podcast before, like I'm just random. And so I switch from one thing to the next, but it all makes sense. So, those are just some good things. Oh no, I had two more. Two more. They were important too. Make your bed every day. Like, oh my gosh, it's so important. And it really helps. And you would think something just as simple as making your bed, you wouldn't think that it would make such a difference. Like, oh my goodness. So every day, like my bed is made every day without fail. Like some gotta be going on if my bed isn't made. Um, but I wake up, I give gratitude. Like I honestly do that. I'm not just telling y'all to do it just to be telling you. I'm telling you because Like I actually do it and it helps. So I wake up, I get my gratitude, and then literally once I get out of the bed, unless I have to go to the bathroom or something, but even if so, that's fine. As soon as I come back, I'm gonna make my bed. It's like the first accomplishment uh, for the day. It's like the first accomplishment for the day, and after it's done, um, your mind just kind of switches over. Like, okay, now what do you do next? And you just kind of form your own kind of routine just from like making the bed every morning. If nothing else, making the bed is just a really good habit. I don't know what it is about it, but it works. Like I always make my bed, and I do not like to lay in an unmade bed. Like even if I'm changing the sheets or something, I don't care. It can be 11:30 at night. I'm gonna make the bed perfect. It might be a bit much, but I am gonna make it perfect. And then I'm gonna pull the covers back. And I don't know, it just makes me feel safe. I don't know. And the last one, and this is so important, stay on top of your laundry. Get a laundry routine. Like laundry is like it's like the boogeyman to people. Like I don't know. I can see after it gets out of hand how you can get discouraged. Yeah, that laundry is the devil. Like people hate laundry like with a passion. I don't have an issue with, like, I'm weird. So I have a homegirl and she had three small kids. I think her oldest may be like 9, and they always running laundry. And like you do good to get it washed and you get it dry, but like a lot of people they struggle after it gets dried, it get thrown on the bed, it get thrown on the sofa, it get put somewhere in the basket, it get put somewhere. But her place, and everybody has a place, and like for mine, it's the sofa. Hers is the sofa too. So if I'm coming over there, like it'll be just clean clothes, but they're just piled up all over the couch. So I'm the weird friend. I'm the friend that'll come in like, "Hey girl, what's going on?" and hug the kids, talk to everybody. And when it's time for me to go sit down, I'll sit down and I fold the laundry. And by the time I'm done talking to her and yada yada yada, like the laundry is done. And she'd be so happy and so thankful. She'd be like, "Oh, I'm so glad you stopped by." And that's just like my thing. And she don't get offended because that's just what I do. Every friend has their thing. So that's my little weird thing. Like stay on top of their laundry because I'm telling you, it just grows and grows and grows. And not even just think, and that's good that it's at least clean. Just think the dirty laundry that piles up. It is so hard to catch up on. So we ran out of detergent one day. Was it this week? What's today? Wednesday? Was it Monday? Anyway, here lately, we ran out of some laundry detergent, and I could not. Nobody could get to the store till the next day. We couldn't get it for whatever reason next day. So it was just 24 hours. The laundry accumulation was insane. You would have thought everybody in the house was working 3 jobs apiece, and you just in and out, changing, switching clothes, showering, and just that's what you would have thought. It was laundry everywhere, like towels. It just grew. And I was like, oh my gosh, I see what people be talking about now. Because I never let it get out of control. Like, I know my washing machine and my dryer is just tired. My washer dryer be like, we run it all the time because I afford. I can't afford to have that laundry pile up like that. It was so much. My laundry, their laundry, the general, like the towels, the linen, it was a mess. And we had to play catch up like real hard. Oh, easy way is some people have so much, you need to just probably go to the laundromat and just knock it out and start from scratch. Get everything clean, fold it, put up where it needs to go. And if you have a lot of laundry like that, I tell people who have like a large accumulation of laundry that pile and pile up like dirty laundry that hadn't been tended to in a while, your first bet is to declutter your drawers and your closets first to make space for those clothes that have been buried, because they have to go somewhere, and even after you wash everything, you can take out the things that you're not using anymore and get rid of those to create space as well. But stay on top of your laundry. Like everywhere I go, like that's all people talk about. Like women, you talk about chores and managing the house and kids and all that. It's laundry. So get a routine. If you have children, assign them days. Everybody here has a day. They don't do it. They don't do it on their days when they're supposed to. They really don't, but they do it. So they know I'm serious about it, to the fact like they know they have to do it. And for me, they have a day to hold them accountable. But for me, really, it's just get the laundry done and don't let it pile up. So they haven't been keeping up with doing it on the days they're supposed to, but they have been doing it. So that's all that matters. You're gonna have to find a common ground when it comes to those kids because they ain't gonna do right. You gotta play with them, gotta play with their mind. So just stay on top of the laundry because the catch up is hell. So you don't want to do that. Okay, so I'm going to switch it up at this point where we're going to talk about some must-haves. So one episode I did, I showed you all a lot of different equipment that you can use in your home that will help, like a power scrubber and steamer, and it was some other things that I had shown you. So I'm going to share. Let's see how many I have. Just three good things that are just good to have that'll make the task and the choice easier for you. And it's only three, but I love um, these products. And until I find something that's better, that work better for me, and I'm not saying again that there's nothing out there that's better. I'm just saying this is what works for me and my home, and this is what I use also like with my clients, and they love the service, and I'm getting done what I need to get done at this point with these products. So um again, like I said, they're good for the home. So I just want to share um just three, but they're really good three products. So the first one is I showed y'all the last time. This is the best mop bucket ever. And I did not have a link, but I'll get it. But anyway, I don't even remember the name, but I got it on Amazon. But this is cool. So your dirty water and your clean water never touches. So like old school mop buckets, yucky, nasty. I used to hate mopping. Like that was my least favorite thing to do. Like I love cleaning. I love everything about it. Decluttering, like I don't have a problem. Like I actually like doing it. But mopping, like I'm cleaning, but I would hate to mop. And I felt some type of way about that because you gotta back in the day, you just had that one mop bucket. It was just a bucket. And after you clean up and mop the nasty kitchen floor or the bathroom or something, like you have to dip it in the water and then you have to wring it out. Like I hate it. And I just never, ever wanted to mop ever. So, but then I decided to actually, well, first I grew up and had a family, so you have to mop your floors. And then decided to, have a business where I clean. So you can't have a cleaning business and be like, oh, I do all this great shit, but I don't mop. That's not gonna go. So I had to mop. So I was always trying to find something where I didn't have to deal with it, but it would still do a good job. So far, this is what's working for me. But anyway, it has this lid, it has two compartments. It keeps the clean water on the inside. You fill it up with warm water or whatever water you use, and then um, the dirty water is flushed and filtered out on the outside. It comes with this lid, and so I'm going to show you the mop, but the little pad rings around the top of this thing, and it brushes like all the debris and dirt and trash off of the pad. Let's see. And then here is the mop bucket, and it retracts. And it's just a really good, it's like a microfiber cloth mop head thingy, but it just fits on there just like that. You can take it off and it's washable when you're done using it. So you're not supposed to like use the same like mop or like mop head for every room, like especially the bathrooms. Like if you um mop, like even with this thing, like the top of that bucket, it cleans this. But even with that, when it comes to the bathroom, like I still take it off and use a whole totally separate one. But like you don't want to use the same mop head or whatever in the bathroom and then use it in the kitchen, and you don't want to do that. So you can just take it off, um, put it on, take it off, toss it in the machine, and you're done. And it gets your floors so clean. If you have wide floors, I talk about the commercial broom, like dust broom. Um, I love it. This is one of my favorite things because people have gotten away from like carpet, and I'm not saying, anything bad for anybody that have carpets, because I know like in a lot of, apartments and stuff, people have apartments, maybe have carpet, but I know a lot of people have gotten away from carpets because it's dirty, just thinking, especially if you ever walk from outside on the inside, all that stuff that's under your shoe, it's in your carpet, and just over time. Um, but if you have carpet, you just have carpet, and that's just what it is. But if you don't, you have tile, wood floors, um, and wide floors, it is just so much better to get you like one of these like commercial like push brooms. And I love it because I put my mama on it. She don't have any carpet in her house at all. And I've said this before because I think it's so funny, but she just had that one little broom, and her arms just be working away, sweeping. And I'm like, how is it that you can't? This is torture. And the good thing is she don't have, a lot of traffic coming in and out the house. But even just the kitchen floor alone, like I would be so wore out. And I was like, Mom, like you gotta do something different. And I told her about this. And so I ordered one for her. So if you have wide floors with tile or wood, it's so easy. People be thinking things are just complicated. And I could have shortened this thing. But anyway, and this still has a few little fuzzies on it. I washed it, but it's like the lint. But anyway, you can just put it on and just take it off. It's so simple and it's so easy. And then, like I said, I love it because my mom loved it. After she used it for the first time, she called. She was like, "I love that." She said, "I had so much joy sweeping the floor." I'm like, "Yeah." And then you can get under like your sofa. You can get into small, tight crevices and places under tables and stuff like that. Like it's really good. Um, and the last one, it just kind of depends on the level of cleaning you do and what you want to do and how you want to do. I just got kind of put on here lately, the last year or so, with a steamer, a steamer, and it helps in so many ways. It just kind of lifts, and it uses the steam to clean and like lift the dirt and grime off of whatever it is that you need. And you can use it like, to sanitize. So you can use this, and it comes with different attachments. I wasn't bringing all that out because I did an episode before, and it's just too much. This little corner over here where I got all this stuff at, like it's just piling up. It's giving me anxiety because I just kind of sat it over here and it's falling over and stuff. But anyway, um, so the steamer, yeah, it does have different attachments, but you can use that steamer when you're cleaning your oven. You can use the steamer like when you do like a really good deep cleaning, like in your refrigerator. You take everything out. Um, you want to clean like the shelves, and yeah, you can use that steamer, and it gets it really clean. It's an attachment on there, like if you have cloth furniture and you want to steam the furniture, you can steam your furniture. So you can steam if you have your curtains, you can steam your curtains. You know, curtains, people don't take those down. You don't take your curtains down and wash them like you wash your sheets or your towels or your clothes. So they don't really get a whole bunch of attention. So if you pride your home and being a certain way, a steamer is a really good investment as well. I don't use it as much um, as I could or should, maybe. I won't say should, but could. Um, but it is good to have because when I do use it, like it come in handy and I really be needing it. Okay. So now these are just again just some few products that you just want to keep around the house. There are other products that do other things for um other appliances in the house. I'm not covering everything tonight. Like I'm just throwing some stuff out there and you do with it whatever you like. But I use these. It's just good to just have. And like even with all of this, there's like a natural version, of a disinfectant. There's natural versions of glass cleaner. So I'm not getting into all that tonight. There may be another time, and I have shared that before on a certain few products, but not tonight. I'm just talking about stuff that you got under your cabinets and be like, hey, you need to clean this. You need to clean it. You need to clean it good and go grab it. So that's what tonight's about. So the first one is Miss Myers. I don't know if you've ever used Mrs. Myers, any of the products, but they're pretty good. It's a good everyday surface um, cleaner. They have really good products. It removes dirt and it also freshens the surface as well. Um, it has a really good, what they say, is aromatherapeutic. It's good stuff. Yes, I've seen it and I've never used it. Yeah, Mrs. Myers, they're good. And a lot of people use Mrs. Myers. So it's just something real good to have in the house. You can order on Amazon. And the thing is, you can't really just find Mrs. Myers products everywhere either. Like, um, you go to like Dollar General, places like that, you're not gonna find it. I found it like at Target where I am. I don't know about a lot of other places, but I'll just say for me, it's just certain places I either have to order it online or go to Target. And then sometimes some stores will run a promotion and they may just have some, but it's not like a basic item. But the things and products that I've used from Mrs. Myers, they've been pretty good. Like something to just have in your home is really good. Another product that I love using is lemon oil. And so here's some just in a jar because they come in gallons, and I went about to pick up the gallon, y'all. It's not that type of day. But this is what I had in this mason jar. But it's lemon oil and it smells so good. So lemon oil, it is good for um so many things. Polishing wood, you can use it on like wood floors. You can use it to polish your baseboards after you've cleaned them. It smells good. Like for wood floors, and you have to be careful. It just really depends on the type of wood floors too. So you always want to do like a spot test to make sure. I haven't had any issues with it before, but yeah, cabinets we're using to polish after we clean and wipe down cabinets, like polish it over instead of like the wood oil that people typically use or like that pledge. Um, I love the lemon oil and it has the best scent ever. So also I'm gonna tell you a good use for the lemon oil as well. Sometimes, people have those really big walk-in showers that are like huge. I'm manifesting that. I don't have that yet, but I mean I can feel myself walking into it in the water because I just got to get to it. It's coming. Then I already know how to clean it. So I'm gonna show you how to clean yours because, like, you can just imagine when you have those big showers like that, those walk-in showers like that, like the mildew and the scum. After some time, it is going to build. It is definitely going to build. So I went to like, got this from like Harbor Freight, and I don't even know what it is. Oh, it's an extension handle. That's what you're asking for, an extension handle, and it extends with this camera. Yeah, it extends. And then you have like, show you. this thing. It's like soft microfiber cloth, kind of like squeegee thing. But anyway, all you do is you attach it to the extension handle, and so you got your little. And then with the lemon oil, now, okay, let me go back. So don't go when you walk in shower and it's all soap, scummy, and mildew, and just go scrubbing it with this. No, no, let me go back. You do have to clean it. You do have to clean it. So after you clean your shower real good and got all of that stuff off, got it real good, you're going to either let it dry on its own, or you're going to dry it yourself with like a towel or something. But you want to get everything, it needs to be dry. And then after you get it clean and you get it dry, then you pour some lemon oil on this little squeegee thingy. And what I have, oh, and I'm sorry, I didn't even bring it. That's what I should have used. Oh, but I have a little bottle, just like a bottle, not like this, but like a ketchup. It's like, them ketchup bottles and stuff they be having at the restaurant with a little spout at the end. That's what I'm talking about, the little spout. And you just pour the lemon oil on here, just saturate it. It don't have to be like sopping wet, but you need to be able, it need to be on here. And then you're just gonna take this and you're gonna just evenly distribute it. And it's not gonna take long because you know, this is wide to cover a lot of ground, like in your shower. And then if you want to, you can even get two. Like I don't know how big, you know, maybe a really, really big shower. You can get two. And just wipe it and you'll see the finish, the lemon oil finish. But what that does is it repels the soap scum and the mildew, and it keep it off of there like for an extended amount of time. Like you don't really have to like do anything to it. The water just repels, but it's not like it's slippery or anything like that. It's just a good repellent for the shower. So it's worth the time. It's one of those days you really want to go and do like a really good deep clean, really good cleaning, like in your bathroom and your shower. Like it is like it's so worth it. I'll do it for my clients, but it's like a upcharge. Like this is an upcharge because this is, yeah, this is the bomb. And it's just upcharge because it takes extra time and takes extra effort to like get it a certain way. Like it's not stressful, but it's just extra from like just regular cleaning. So uh, that's really good with the lemon oil. Let's see what I have next. Glass cleaner. So for me, and like I said, whatever works for you, you may be using something that may be better, and then people use products differently. So you have different, outcome and effects from it. Um, so far as like glass cleaner, this stuff is called Spray Way, World's Best Glass Cleaner. And it has like a little foam, you know. Um, this has worked better for me than like, the average Windex. Every time I go to a client house, it's always Windex. And I guess Windex is just a household name. Windex been around forever, so you just gravitate to Windex. And I was using the Windex with the vinegar, and it did pretty good. It wasn't bad. And then I just decided, and it's just good to try other things. And so I tried it, and it's really been working for me. And this, you grab it like at Dollar General, and I know they have it at Sam's as well in bulk. Let's see. Oh, okay. So for mopping, it's two methods I'm going to give you for mopping your floors. I remember when I first started doing the podcast and I talked about mopping, I came across this really good method for getting the floors clean, and it consisted of Blue Dawn vinegar, baking soda, and hot water, hot mop water. And so certain measurements with those products, and like it actually get the floors like clean. Your tile laminate floors, it gets them really clean. But then it's like, it worked, but then it's like maybe I want to do something quicker. Maybe I don't feel like putting a potion together right now just to mop the floor. Maybe I just want to do something that's real quick. So something else I'll use to help with the floors is uh and it's a good product too, is odor ban. I don't know if y'all have ever used it or heard of it, but it has a really good clean scent. It's a disinfectant and deodorizer as well. And you can get some like really hot, warm water and just pour some odor ban in there, and it'll it'll give it a nice little look, and it'll smell so good. Oh, and so like another method for like mopping, I know I be extra, but I just be wanting stuff to be clean. Look, what your parents say when you was small, be like, if you do it right the first time, you won't have to do it again. So I try to do it right the first time, even if it may seem like it's taking more time, it's still worth it in the end. As far as mopping, I always mop at least twice. And then there is a method even with mopping, because people be like walking in the house. It depends on your rules. If people walk through your house with shoes on and stuff like that, that'd be the worst. Because people like have gum under their shoe and stuff like that. And sometimes you'll just have like some type of unidentified gunk that's on the floor that people just overlook. And over time, it just sticks. And a mop ain't gonna just get that up. That stuff stuck. Like somebody gonna have to bend over, and get that stuff up. So sometimes you have to prep your floors, before you mop. Go through there, take the time, get the stuff up. Um, have you like a paper towel with you, so when you know, peel it up with whatever you use, just get it up, just get it up off the floor. And after you've done that, um, I will just use the warm water to just I'll wet and mop the floor. It's not like sloppy, wet, 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 but it's a little saturated, so that kind of like a almost a scrubbing, but just with plain water. Like I'll go over the floors like that a couple times, because you really wanted to get clean, because people don't mop like they should. People don't mop often. So when you do it, make it count. And then after I've done that and scrubbing, I know that all the gunk is off the floor. I need to, when I do that last method, I just know I need to get a clean finish. So that's when you have your warm water and you can pour some a little of this Oda in and some warm water, and it'll give it a nice finish, and it'll smell really good too. Um, Again, back with the shower. So if you have a shower, and it has a glass door, those glass doors were giving people the blues too, because really the best way to clean that, like if you have to actually clean it um consistently, is uh like when you're in the shower. Like I know people, they'll have like little brushes and have little things um to try to keep that glass maintained, because the soap and the mildew, it can get so thick and it like calcifies. And the longer that it stays there, the harder it is to get off. It gets so bad, like most people, they don't know what to do. They just be like, just fuck it, just leave it there. Like it's like normal. Like for most people, people don't even judge. Like it should be clean, but if you don't stay on top of it, you know. So let's just say you're gonna clean it really good, a good deep clean, and you're gonna get the glass real clean. You get it real clean. After you finish all of that, uh, Rain-X. It's a shower door water repellent. So you know how Rain-X do, like uh, the water pellets just bead off and roll off. So this what this does. So after you get it good and clean, you Just read the directions. Basically, let your stuff dry. Like, and then every time, you take a shower, the water just rolls off. So that just reduces, uh, the buildup. Let's see. Oh, for like a natural air freshener, I just made mention and made a post about this. I don't know. I just like this little idea because it's simple and it's like it's something that most people have in the house. Uh, but then it's also kind of expensive too. So it just kind of depends on how bad most people don't care. It's in the cabinet. And but a natural air freshener, well not air freshener, but room freshener, I guess. Vanilla in the oven. So get you like an oven safe dish. And I just have this little container. It's just real small. And then I also have like a little tray, a little oven safe tray that I put this on for whatever reason, because I just do. But anyway, you just pour, like a not so generous amount. Like you don't have to fill it up or anything like that. Just, maybe about a tablespoon and a half, and you just put it in the oven. Maybe you don't want it to cook, you don't want it to boil, nothing like that. So you need to put it low, maybe about between depend, and it also depends on how hot and fast, like your oven, how it get. Everybody oven be different too, and depends if it's gas or electric, all that. So you know your oven. But anyway, low, not too high, and not too low. Maybe about between maybe 225 in the oven, maybe. But anyway, at some point, you'll just start to smell like the vanilla like flow through the house. Like it's a really good hack. Sometimes you may have company coming over or, whatever the case, you just want to give your house that extra, and it make it feel all warm and cozy. Everybody loves vanilla for the most part. And then also another trick too, if you have like lemon and oranges, or lemons or oranges, you can just slice them up together or just whichever one you have, and um, cloves, and bring this all to like just boiling water. The little McCormick, just like the vanilla, but the little McCormick, and it just cloves. And you pour the cloves in the boiling water with the lemons and the oranges, and you just let it steam through the house. And it's just real fresh and clean, with a faint of, citrus. So that's good if you just want to run in the kitchen real quick and, you know, do something real quick to get your house smelling real good. Um, oh, and like, okay, so my next tip or hack or whatever, this is like one of the best ones yet. I'm gonna tell you one of the worst appliances too to clean is that doggone oven. Like people don't maintain the oven. Most people don't. I really don't. I don't. Uh, but when it's time to like clean it, you just gotta clean it. But when it's time, people struggle so bad. Like sometimes I guess with those self cleaning oven work, I haven't really seen one that I've been impressed with. You still have to clean it. And then like back in the day too, they would use that oven cleaner that'll choke you to death. Like that stuff will choke you out for real. Like you'll be hacking and thinking you about to die. You know what I'm talking about? And that yellow can or whatever and kill you. And like you would still like spray that stuff on there, and then my mom and them, they would spray it and then leave it overnight, and then the next day she would like clean it, to try to break some of that stuff down. And even with that, like a lot of that stuff, it would come up, but it would just still would be like right, like you want it to be clean, clean. And I've gotten ovens clean over the years, but man, it be a struggle. And a lot of these products that say that they do what they say they gonna do, it don't do. They don't do. So I found a hack and I love it to death. You get pumice stone, the stone that you on your feet, that you use on your feet. And then you get Dawn Power Wash, or you can use regular Dawn. Did I put it? Well, you know what regular blue Dawn look like. I did. Oh, I did put it over here. Am I crazy? Oh, no, I'm not. Damn. But I prefer using a power wash. And it's because you can spray it, in the oven, and you can just, with this stuff, um, it's gonna be more work. So I suggest this, but this does work. But anyway, all you need is the power wash and the pumice stone, and just wet the pumice stone, just some warm water. And oh my gosh, like it, put on some gloves or whatever, but it do the job. Like, you gotta work your arm and stuff and kind of get up in there because you know how the ovens are, whatever. But it is so worth it. Like it, I can't remember the time. I forgot, but it knocked my oven cleaning time like down. And so that's what I be doing too. Like when I be cleaning, I be timing myself too, like at my client's house, because I need to know how long, once I get used to my client's house, I need to know how long I'm gonna be in there to, I can kind of gauge it. So I have to make sure that, I'm not spending, we can't be spending an hour on the oven, that type of stuff. I have to distribute my time, wisely and intentionally. So I have to figure out like the good hacks to get the job done. So I'm telling you, it's working for me. So I know it'll work for you. I'm giving y'all the good stuff. You can tell I got excited about cleaning the oven. I'm telling you, that thing used to just get me. And you can use the steamer in the oven too. And it'll help like lift some of that stuff out. But even without the steamer, that stone, that pumice stone, that power wash, and that water do the job. And then, oh, I showed you the odor band. It's good, like disinfectant, multi-surface cleaner slash like deodorizer. Um, is that it? Yeah, I think that was it for all the tips. Oh, nope. One last one, because here it is. It's got a house full of boys. So it's just something good on hand. It's nothing big, it's nothing major, but disinfectant wipes. Just grab some. It's just good to have them in the bathroom, available and around. Oh, you don't ever know, like when guests gonna pop up, and you just need to do a quick boom, just a quick clean. And if you have oh my gosh, I have all boys. Can you imagine? Like, like they don't do bad, and the only reason they don't is because from from day one, I'm telling you, potty training. Like you better clean that mess up because I will not. I ain't doing it. Like I'm not. But like for other people who really have that problem bad, and a lot of people do if you have boys, um, and sometimes it ain't even boys, like, well, just period. They're just good to have in there, period. To just grab, clean up real quick. Sometimes you don't have time to go in there and do a full detail, of everything. Sometimes you just gotta get some stuff together real quick and make do. So it's just good to have like certain stuff on hand. So yeah. Um, I am here to support all of your home management needs. So, like I said, that was just a random hodgepodge put together out of love. Um, yeah, little talk about um, tips and hacks and different products. So, yes. Um, Last but not least, so I'm excited. I have been thinking a while about what I wanted to do, or what Help Now with this business wanted to do for the community. I just don't like to unintentionally do things. I am so grateful for the support um, and the encouragement. Like what I do was not easy at all. Like people be like, "Well, you make it look easy." Well, guess what? It's not. It's just the fact that I enjoy it. That doesn't make it bad. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely a lot that goes into it, and people have just been so supportive and been so kind. And then it's like, what is it for? Like if you can't share it and you can't do anything for other people, what is it for? And I mean that like just on a grand scale for anybody. Like what is anything for? If we're made so beautifully and so rare, and then you can't share your gifts, and you can't share your intentions, and you can't share your love with other people. I'm not talking about materialistic things, I'm talking about things that actually matter. And so I just have been in my mind, peacefully trying to figure out what I wanted to do and how could I use my passion and my skills to make that happen? And it gives me joy too. And then it finally dawned on me what I wanted to do. So um, my business, Help Now, is going to present a uh, program that I'm going to implement every month, and it's going to start in October. I wanted to start it like ASAP. And I just couldn't because I have to like ease into things. Like my intentions have to be good. I have to be well rested. I know that school starts next week, so I have to be there for my kids as they're transitioning into their new year. And I don't ever want to do anything where I'm rushing, and I don't ever want to do anything where I'm just doing it to be doing it. Because a lot of times people just do stuff to do it so they can tell other people that they did it. And I'm not one of those people. Like I want to tell people about this and oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you I did it and what I'm doing. And I'm really doing this simply is hoping that it'll be infectious because people really, need help out here. Like my business is called Help Now, keyword help, not so much on the now, but really just help. So starting in October, I'm going to just be well, for the first recipients are going to be I'm going to do it once a month every month, but it's going to be Help Now will be cleaning for caregivers. So there's going to be a process, but we're going to select. We're gonna select a caregiver. You may be a caregiver. You may know someone who's a caregiver. Caregivers are so essential and so important and so forgot about like so many other people. Like everybody has just forgotten about everybody. So I can't help everybody, but I can do what's in my heart to do and what I'm supposed to do. And that's all I have control over. And I think that's a lot. And I think that's a beautiful thing. And we're gonna start with, yeah, we're gonna start with caregivers. I'm gonna start with caregivers because caregivers do everything for everybody, or this particular person or people, and it's very exhausting and it's tiring, and they're just out of the scene and out of the cut, and then like just we're just in a time where nobody want to come help, nobody want to come help you fold up clothes, nobody want to help you come clean up your house, like that type of stuff. Like if it's time to take a trip or it's time to go have a drink, like people for that, like, and I've said this 100 times, like I'm just so intentional about how I spend my time because I know there have been times in my life where I wish somebody had to swoop through and help me do anything. So it's just hard to see people, and they out here, but people take a blind eye, and I'm not the one to do that. So I'm so honored and I'm so happy to be able to use this gift that God has given me to bless other people. And I just feel amazing about it. Um, and then I had to run it by my buddy, my son Kabai, who helps me all the time in the business. And like his heart is just good as gold. And he's very logical at the wise age of 15. Like he gonna tell you like it is, and he cares about his mom deeply. And so when I ran the idea across him, he was like, he said, Mom, he said, I think that's an amazing idea. He said, just don't burn yourself out. He said, and I think that's amazing. And it's like, and that's cool. And he's right. He knows my heart and he knows my drive and he knows what I do. Like they see me every day. And like I go for what's important. I go for what's in my heart. And when I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna get something done. Like that's just what I do. They know that, and people that deal with me and my clients, and the people that are in my circle, like they know that. Um, about me. So I'm so excited and I'll just keep you all updated. I just wanted to go ahead and put it on there now because I'll be talking about it and more details, up until it's time. And then, like I said, every month, boom, we're going to hit somebody every month. Might be single dads, boom. It might be, I don't know who it's going to be or what it's going to be. Like I said, my heart will let me know, just like it's kind of led me, into this space. So basically, all in all, I have to ensure that this business is thriving because it's a blessing to so many people, and that's all that matters to me. If everyone would just help, if everyone would just help a little more, if everyone would follow their heart a little more, if um, people would do just a little bit better. You don't have to do certain things by leaps and bounds, in a matter of seconds. Like things take time. I'm proud of who I am and who I'm becoming and who I've become. And like I'm proud of that shit. It takes work. You gotta move different. Um, but when you get in a space where you know better and you feel better and you feel better, you use that energy to help other people. And I can't speak for you. I'm just telling you what I know that's in my heart. So that's why I'm here. That's why I do this podcast. That's why I have the business. Um, That's why I deal with my kids and treat them the way they do and treat other people the way that they do because my heart is just it's it's just a different way. And I think if people could be more open and transparent and being okay with being a giver, uh, things would just be better. So, like I said, I can't help everybody and nobody can help everybody, but you definitely can help somebody. So I hope I help y'all a little bit tonight with all this stuff, and I gotta go put all this shit up. But I hope it helped y'all. You can use one or two tips or hacks or whatever, and there'll be more to come. Like I said, it is like so much out here. It's so much to get into, so much to explore. So, I don't plan on going anywhere. And we'll be exploring and talking about other stuff at a later time. I'm not sure what the next topic is going to be about, but it'll be interesting. It'll be fun. And thank y'all for being here. Go get some rest, and I'm gonna go get me some and prepare for the next day. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.